This is a lovely girl who actually freaked out over a video I did a couple of days ago and went to another creator because she was so worried about what I said. Darling, you sound like you worry a lot, okay? Which is probably why you went to the other creator and freaked out. You sound like you're worrying that you're doing it wrong, which is the problem here. If you keep questioning if you're doing it wrong, taking every little thing you hear on a video that a creator said and taking it to heart and freaking out that, oh my God, this means XYZ, I'm doing it wrong, they're not coming back. The problem is actually with your anxiety and you thinking you're going to fuck this up or it's not coming or you've done it wrong. The problem isn't what the creator's saying. The problem is inside you thinking you're actually doing it wrong. Okay? So I want you to try and get a handle on all the thoughts you're thinking that you're doing things wrong or that it's taking time or where is it or you're listening to too many creators and taking in too much information like manifestation coach overload and listening to every little person, because what that means is it means you're not in the knowing that it's done. You're not in the state of, I know what I'm doing. And you're not in the state of, they're back. Which is why you're worrying about the time, which is why you freaked out about the video I put where I said, if you can't change the story of them won't change. And you freaked out and went to another person. Now, it sounds to me like you're manifestation coach hopping, which is not a good idea because you get confused and you freak out when you hear new information. And a lot of the information on this app is wrong. Okay? And it also sounds to me like you're just freaking out because it's not here yet. And when you ask the question or talk about time or talk about persisting and feel like it's not here, it means you're in the state of it's not done. You're not in the state of having, you're in the state of wanting, in the state of waiting, in the state of impatience, which means it'll slow it down because you've got to be in the state of having. So I'm not telling you off, but I just want you to stop. Breathe. Decide that everything you're doing is right. That every technique you've learned from all these fucking coaches you're listening to is working. And I'd like you, if you possibly can, to stop watching so many coaches because it sounds like it's confusing you, and that's what a lot of you do. You watch too many people instead of understanding this one thing. I am is what manifests. If anyone's not teaching you that, they're teaching you wrong. What you think you am is what manifests. If you am a person who's impatient, it'll take longer. If you are a person who's looking for it and where is it, it'll take longer. If you are a person who thinks you're still holding the old story of your SP and you haven't changed it and you start freaking out, well, you're still holding the story of your SP. Start saying, they're back, they're with me, they're in love with me, it's done. I want you to be in the state of having, and it's done, not in the state of freaking out. Are you in the state of freaking out? And I'm not telling you off, but I just want you to know that's what you're doing, okay? Which is why you might have been freaking out.